Hey everybody, in this video in the Linux introduction, we're going to talk about cron. So cron is a Linux scheduler, and what we can do is we can run anything that we need to every day or every week or every minute. We can set it up with cron, and that's what it will do. It'll run. So let's go into the syntax of cron, and first of all, let me show you. I set up a test.sh, a little bash script. Let me show you what's in there. Test.sh. So all that's in there is it just touches and creates a file with the date. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into cron tab -e. So there's no cron tab right now for the user, this root user, but we're going to create one. And cron, and let me show you the syntax here is interesting, right? So let me show you the syntax. So the syntax is going to be so the syntax here is the minute that you want it to run, the hour. So if I want it to run, let's insert star is for the minute, 0 to 59, space, star, that's for the hour, 0 to 23. This will be for the day, 1 to 31. That's for the month, 1 to 12. And that would be for the day of the week. And then we do the command to be executed. All right, so that's going to be, in our case, root. We're going to run this root test.sh. All right, so what we want to do here is we're going to run this. We're going to set this up to run every minute. So to do that, we're going to go 0 to 60. So let's do that because this will give us an example of what's going on. Okay. Can't install file. Okay, it doesn't like that. So it will check the syntax when you put it in, which is good. So do we want to retry? Yes, we do want to retry that edit. Let's fix that. Okay, so the cron tab for every minute is just all stars. So yeah, I didn't need that. All right, so that's just going to be every minute. If it was every 5 minutes, you could put star. I think that would also work. Let me try that. Like every 2 minutes. I think this works. I'm not sure though. Okay, that installed it. Let's see if that runs every 2 minutes. So we're going to have to wait. And what it should do is it should create a file in here. And it looks like we have a file. 14. So let's look at the date. So we are at that time. Okay, so that's an older one. So let's get rid of that one. RM test. Yep. Okay. So, okay, so there we have our first file right here. So it looks like 9:26 it started. And you can see it's 9:25. So we should see this every 2 minutes. So that's the command line. And what you can do, and what a good idea is to just use something like just Google it. You can just create just whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to do every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, every day, every 5 days, things like that. You can Google it and figure it out. Okay, so there's also though in here in Etsy. So let me do an LL Etsy Cron. Grep cron, and that's what we want to do. We want to look. So here, there's a bunch of cron.d, cron daily, cron deny, hourly, monthly, weekly. So we can put, if we want to run every a command hourly or monthly or weekly, we can just put it in these folders. See, these are directories right here. You can see that. They're directories. So you can just put them right in there. So cd cron, cd etsy, cron.daily, ll, and there's nothing in there right now, but we could put something in there and it would run every day. So that's all scheduled to run. So that's something that you can do, and that's very friendly and easy to do. Just drop a bash shell in there and it will run. Or a bash shell. A bash script rather. There's also cron d. Let's go into there, etsy cron.d. And there you can see there's an hourly script. So what that's doing is running on the first minute of every hour, it's running this cron hourly. So there you can see. So that's an hourly run. So cron is pretty powerful. It's kind of, you'll have to understand these commands here, and sometimes it's a little confusing, but it's minute, hour, day of month, month, day of week. So if you wanted to run everything every Sunday at a certain time, you could do it right here. You could change this and change some of these, put the hour in here, put the day of week, and you can set it to run. You can also, in these commands, use different times, such as if you wanted to run it at the first 01, we'll go back. Let's go back to our home directory and let's see what's going on. So this is running, you can see 9:26, 9:28, 9:30, so every 2 minutes. So etsy, or no, let's do cron tab -e. We'll edit this. So that's just one test. That's every 2 minutes. Let's say, so if you wanted to run it at 15 minutes after the hour and 30 minutes after the hour, you could do that. You could also run it, so you could run it at 2 a.m. So you wanted to do that, you just run it 2 So that would be 2 a.m. You could run it every 2 hours. You could do the same thing we did with the first one. You could do star/2. So that's every 2 hours. So say you wanted to run something, if you wanted to run this, I'm going to get rid of these lines, but so let's say we wanted to run everything or every at noon and 6 p.m. on the weekdays. So that would be 0, 12, and 6 p.m., 18, and just weekdays. So that's just 1 to 5. So that would be, it would run noon and 6 p.m. on weekdays. If we only wanted it every Saturday, what we could do is we could just do 0, 0. So that's at midnight. And put a 6 in there for Saturday. All right. So this is how you would schedule something. I'm going to escape this and quit it without saving. No changes were made to the cron tab. And if we look, there we go. It's continuing every 2 minutes to touch test a file. And there you can see, and it's running right around exactly at every 2 minutes. So pretty good for any scheduling you have to do. You're going to use cron. So I would like to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.